Hi everyone, welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Netflix TV version of Elektra, and this is part of the Man-Thing Build-A-Figure wave. As you can see, it comes with one of the Build-A-Figure pieces there. We have the leg, and coming around to the back, you can see the Build-A-Figure and everyone else in the wave, a little bio, and a picture of the figure itself. Let's go ahead and get this thing opened up and take a closer look. And here's Elektra out of the packaging, and this is actually quite a nice figure indeed. You could definitely use this as both a TV series figure, but also as a comic book version as well. Now, as you can see, the head sculpt uses a really nice new technology that they're doing, a bit like what DC Collectibles have started to do as well, with the kind of printing opposed to the painting. So getting very, very nice, realistic sculpts. So here, as you can see, we have the kind of neckerchief over her face, which is really, really nice until you start to turn it. As you can see, the neck you can actually see is very visible right there. So if that's all supposed to be one piece, that obviously breaks up the look, and as a toy and everything, I think that's fine. But I think if you had a choice between the two head sculpts, I think I would definitely go with this one, simply because you can still see the neck right there, but also because you can see more of the really nice paint job on this, because you can see on this version you do have the blush on the cheeks right there, and then you have the lips painted as well, and you can just see more of a realistic looking head, I think, from this one than this. So I think if you're going to go for like a comic book Elektra, this will be really, really good for you, but if you want to go for a TV series one, obviously you can see more of the likeness from the actress with this head sculpt right here, so I would most likely go ahead and use this one. But I do like both, and I'll probably just switch between the two as my displays go on. Now, moving on to the other accessories, we have a pair of sai, which are done really, really well. As you can see, we just have the black there on the grip, and then the rest is done in just a light grey kind of plastic. Now, plastic I would have liked to see them use is that kind of marbled, glittery kind of plastic that they use sometimes. However, what we have in here is actually, there's some darker pigments in there. There's like darker grey or black pigments in it, which I don't really like all that much. I definitely would have preferred something a bit more metallic and shiny, but there we go. What's really nice over here, as you can see, this hand, you can actually display it through the fingers, and she can obviously hold it both ways, so either towards herself or away from herself, which is really, really good. You can also just hold it in the hand normally, but then you do have the two fingers sticking out like that, which doesn't look all that great, but this is fantastic. Very, very happy that they went with this style. And then you have the normal kind of gripping hand on the other side. Obviously, you can hold the sai either way, and if you have other swords and stuff in your collection, they will obviously fit in these hands as well. Other than that, the figure is pretty bland, really. We have a black top, we have a very dark grey pair of legs there. They are not black, they are very dark grey, which I do like that difference. You have a little bit of paint there on the button, and then there's not really much else to talk about. I definitely do like the design that they've gone with on these trousers. The belt probably could have done with a bit of paint, but all the seam work and everything for the jeans, and you get some creases and folds and stuff. It all does look very, very nice indeed. And then we just have a bit of red here and there, and that is pretty much it. I definitely do like this kind of simple design for Elektra, simple and modern. It is pretty cool. The hair up here is very nice and soft and pliable, allows for great articulation. It is not, however, articulated itself. You can't turn this ponytail around, and it's the same for both head sculpts, so be careful of not snapping that off. So as for that articulation then, the head can move really, really far up. As you can see, the ponytail moves out of the way, and it can move really far up there. Very, very nice. And it can look all the way down as well. And then obviously left and right and pivot side to side. The shoulders move out to the side and rotate all the way around. We have rotation, and a single jointed elbow would have been really nice for this figure, which is obviously, she's very agile and flexible. Really good to have a double jointed elbow in there, and they really need to start doing that on more female figures. Obviously, the reason that they don't put a double joint in is because the arms tend to be thinner than on a male figure. Let's go ahead and bring this Punisher out here. The arms are like almost twice as thick on this guy, so having all of this in here might not look as good, and it would be kind of smaller and everything, but I definitely do think that the female figures should have double joints. But I definitely do prefer articulation over looks in many cases. Then over to the hands, you have the rotation and the hinge that goes in and out. Very nice diaphragm movement here on the ball joint, so forward and back, side to side, left and right, and yeah, just the crunch is just really, really good, and just all of that movement there is fantastic. It doesn't look bad in any way, shape or form. There's not too much gaps or anything wherever you move it, apart from on the back right there. but I mean, because it's black anyway, that doesn't really stand out too much at all. So I think that's very, very good. You don't get any waist rotation or anything, obviously, that's all done in the diaphragm. Hips are actually very good, they come out to the side pretty much all the way. Forward and back, rotating up on the thigh, double jointed knees that go all the way up, and then we have the feet that move up and down and have ankle pivot. I think that being as Elektra is not as well known as some of the other characters in the wave. In terms of just the general sale of this, I think it probably is going to be a peg warmer, but I think it's a fantastic figure, and for any Elektra fans out there, especially if you want a just nice, a comic book figure of Elektra, a nice modern comic book version, I think this will work well as well, so I definitely recommend this figure. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more from my channel, check out my Instagram and Twitter. It's Homerino123, links are in the description below, and there's some videos on the screen right now, so go ahead and check them out. And for more Marvel Legends, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.